this part is up to you guys. I'm gonna have Mr. Isaiah come up here and I'm gonna let you guys. I got a question.
What was your first thought when you got traded to the Nuggets?
Traded, I signed with the Nuggets. No, it's all good. It's all good. But the reason why I signed with the Nuggets, Mike Malone is the head coach. He gave me one of my first real big opportunities in the NBA. My third year in the NBA, he gave me an opportunity to just go out there and play and be who I am. And that's a scoring guard that makes plays. And I knew with this being a big season for me, I needed somebody to give me an opportunity and let me be who I am. So I knew Mike Malone would give me that opportunity, and he trusts me first and foremost. And I've known him for 5 years, so I didn't want to go to an opportunity where I got to prove to the coach who I am. Like, I'm already solidified in this game, and I know Mike Malone will give me the opportunity to be who I am, and that's go out, make plays, score, play to win, and be a leader, and that's all I can ask for.
Go ahead.
How did you like how was it coming off an injury, like in the NBA? You know, I've always wanted to ask you this question.
I gave everything I had. Like, I gave more than I should have. I hurt myself. I kept playing on it. I get emotional when I tell the story. My sister passed, and I was hurt at the time, but basketball was the only thing that like kept me going. So when I look back at it now, I wish I didn't play, because I would be making a lot more money. And
That's beautiful.
I mean, just to keep it real. But at that point in time, like, basketball was the only thing that helped me get through what I was going through. Being hurt is tough, because that was the first time in my life that I had a big injury. And for me, it's always like, no matter what happens, just keep going. And I did that, and I made it worse. Then sitting out, I sat out for 7 months, on top of getting traded to the Cavs. I came back in January when I shouldn't have came back. I came back early, but I mean, that's just who I am. So I pushed through, came back, got traded to the Lakers, as you know. And I played a little better, but I was playing on one leg. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is to take care of your bodies, and really make sure you take that very serious, because like, I fucked my shit up, like but I'm getting better. It's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna be back to who I am and who I've always been. But that was a tough time. That was tough, because I've never been injured before. So usually if I get injured, I'm just like, tape it up, let's get it. Like, next game, next practice, whatever. And I couldn't do that. First time in my life, I couldn't keep going. I had to sit down. So it's been tough the last year and a half, but shit, I've been through way worse shit in real life than this hoop stuff. So,
We love you, man.
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self now that you know, NBA vet, NBA All-Star? How would you change your workouts as a high schooler, knowing what you know now?
I would tell my younger self to take care of my body better. Like, that's probably the biggest thing. Like, if I could go back to when I met him when I was 15, and I was stretching, I was recovering, I was eating right, like, I would be way better than I am right now. Like, and I would be so far ahead of the game than I am right now. So that's probably the biggest thing. And then I wish I was able to shoot the ball as good as I can now, but it was all about like repetition. And when I was younger, I was all about, I just wanted to hoop. Like I worked on my game, but it wasn't like I do now. Like I don't do none of the stuff you guys see in like on the social media stuff. Like I work on my jumper every day, because I feel like that's the most important weapon you can have. And once you have your jumper right, it opens the rest of your game up, and it makes the game so easy, so easy.
It's a two-part.
You got a good one. You got a good one.
Thank you.
It's a two-part question. Because I know you train football, you also train with another scout like Jason Terry. Give us a piece of what Jason Terry taught you about shooting, like how repetition, how much repetition he put in, and that kind of helped you get to your jumper to where it is today.
So I've known Jason a little longer than I've known JAMAL, and he's the first person who really taught me how to really work on my game. So after my freshman year of college, I went to go stay in Dallas for most of the summer, and he taught me how to really shoot the basketball. Before that, I was just really getting up shots, not worrying about what my shot was like, not worrying about if it was the same shot every time, not being consistent. I was just in the gym. For the first 2 weeks I was out there, I couldn't work out with him because I missed too much. So I had to watch him work out. My bad. I haven't talked to people in a minute, so this is dope. I had to watch him. I had to watch him for 2 weeks, where he didn't bring the ball down when he shot. So every time he caught the ball, it was just boom, shooting, boom, shooting. So I did that when I worked out. The first hour of the workout was catching the ball, shooting it, and leaving my follow through up, and my shoulder felt like it was gonna fall off. That's how hard it was, but I wasn't even jumping on the shots. So it was just training my body to be able to catch the ball, not bring it down, shoot, and leave my follow through up. Before that, I was catching the ball, bringing it down, shooting, going like this, like what normal kids probably do, not worrying about being consistent jump shooter, consistent shot maker, and not just a shot taker. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, is learning how to work like a pro. And then going to the gym by myself and doing everything that they did. I wanted to be an NBA player so bad that I surrounded myself around those guys that were professional basketball players every day. I watched how they walked, I watched how they treated other people, I watched how they played open gym. It was just something that I wanted to do my whole life so bad, and I didn't care what anybody else had to tell me, if I was too small or whatever the case may be. So saying that to say this, is like, if you want this shit, you gotta go get it. Because nobody's gonna hand you anything. You see how they're doing me right now. You feel me?
This is like the purest basketball you guys will play the rest of your lives. I promise you. The most fun I ever had playing basketball was in high school. Because after that, it's politics. It's college, it's the NBA, it's overseas, where it's always politics. This person's son may come to a team, this person's son may play in front of you because he's not as good, whatever it might be. It's always something. This is the most pure basketball you guys have played. So when I was in your seat, I dreamed about this, but then once you get here, you're like, damn, I thought it was better than this. I thought like this was the best. It's not always the best. Look at him. It's not always about who's the best. Sometimes they'll put you in a box, they'll put you in situations. Look what they're doing to me. I still haven't signed yet. In September, I'm watching dudes I know I'm better than signed every single day. Every single day. You just gotta keep working and have tunnel vision. No matter what, you fall down, you get back up. Somehow, some way. Because like Zeke said, it may be a certain amount of money you're supposed to get, you don't get. But if you can inspire one person to dream big, it was all worth it.
Every practice, man, I go in there like, I'm the best player in the world. Like there's no way around it. And you know, you can't tell me no different. So going into the season, I mean, that's how you should be looking at each and every, like y'all should be cool right now. Once you get in between them lines, I gotta eat. That's just my mindset, you feel me? Like, not saying everybody ain't like me, but I've seen it. And I know the older guys in here, I've seen the difference between the best players, the guys in the middle, and the guys that's just happy to be there. I mean, there's a few of you here probably that's just happy to be here. There might be one or two that know. Like there might be one or two that know that I'm the best player in here. There's no way around it. So that's my mindset going into a season, game. I know with given the opportunity, nobody's fucking with me. And that's just what it is.
I don't know if you see it or not. I see a lot of high sodium, salt, hating going on out there on you. Do you use it as motivation, or do you just ignore it and block it out?
If they hate on Kobe or Michael Jordan, why wouldn't they not hate on me? You feel me? So like, from the beginning of my career and my whole life, I used those types of things as motivation, but there's no need no more. Like, I know who I am as a person, I know who I am as a player, and I know where I'm gonna be because of the work I put in. So I don't gotta prove to anybody. Like I said, give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna do what I did in Boston. I'm gonna do what I did in Sacramento. I'm gonna do what I did every stop of the way. It don't matter if I play for every team in the league. Give me an opportunity, and I'll take full advantage of it. And I think that's the easiest way to go about it. Like, with anything you do in life, you prepare, you work hard. When the opportunity gets there, if you ain't ready, it's gonna show. And if you're ready, I mean, it's gonna go like this. Like, I seen what the top is like. Like, that shit's nice. For real. But I seen what the bottom's like. I was drafted 60th pick. So a lot of people can't say they've seen both. So I know what it takes to get there, I know what it takes to stay there. But I also know what it takes to see the guys in and out of the league, in and out of college, happy to get a scholarship. Like, I live and die for this shit. There's no other way around.
I grew up watching you, and you were like one of the first ones from where we were that got like media attention and all this stuff. And in today's generation, like, social media is a huge part. What would your advice be to these kids, how to manage it, and how would you go about it? Because if social media was around when you were back, it would have been wild with everybody that we grew up watching. So how would you manage it?
If your dreams is to be an NBA player, you gotta know from right now to when you get there, everybody's watching. Like, watching your IG stories, watching your IG, whatever you post. You gotta be professional in every aspect of the word and way. I was at the NBA Combine. I forgot what team it was. One of the front office people asked me, how was that bag of JoJo's from Safeway that you stole? The shits was bomb. But it wasn't, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did he know that? Like, it makes no sense.
So what Zeke is saying is the honest to God truth. When they're going through, when you get good enough, when you start going through the draft process, they're going to ask you questions they already know the answer to. They go back and talk to your teacher in 6th grade, in 5th grade, in 4th grade, in 3rd grade, like all the stuff you did before, you will come back. Not that they're going to judge you for it, they're going to judge your character to see if you're lying or not. And not only that, now with social media, like you said, they can go back and check and see people are telling on themselves. So it's a lot easier to trace that stuff. But before they invest millions of dollars in you, they're going to know everything about you. I promise you, they just want to see if you're gonna lie or not. Because then they'd be like, oh, he's lying to me, I can't trust him. Or her, because I can't trust her. If I can't trust her, I can't do business with her. The NBA, WNBA is a business, make no mistake about it. So you guys just be honest as possible. If you did something, own up to it. Be man or woman enough to say, hey, I did it. I've grown since then. I moved on.
I always say, I do what I do on the court when 20,000 people are watching, because I do the same shit when nobody's watching when I'm in the gym. So when there's 20,000 people and I'm at the free throw line and they're chanting MVP, I dreamed of that shit. So I already seen it. Everything that you guys might have seen me do before, I've seen it before. I already did it in my head. I watched him do it. I watched them do it. Like when I say I love it, like basketball was the first thing. Jamal had said it. Before I knew what love was, like that was the first thing I loved. So like I do whatever it takes to be great.
Me and him were texting every single day, watching the preseason game. You see that move he did? You see that? You see it? Am I lying? Every single day.
We love who? Like
We're watching everybody, every single person, whether we're about to play them or not. We're just watching the game. We talk. I know he's watched the game. I know he's seen something. He knows I've seen it. Every single day. It's just the pure love of the game, and that's what's dying right now. Like everybody's into instant gratification. How many likes can I get? How many retweets? What is the love for the game? I tweeted something a couple months ago, and I tweeted it because I was actually doing it at that time. I said, how many people right now, instead of having a trainer, that's a blessing to be able to have a trainer, but how many people right now are just walking down the street with their ball going to the park to shoot?
it's tough.
Exactly. That's dead.
You love it.
And the pure love got to come back for it. If you love the game, if you truly love the game, if you love the game like that, the game will love you right back.
What'd your average day look like as a high schooler, and like what were some of the sacrifices you had to make to be a state champion?
I wasn't a state champion.
Are you on?
Nah.
I wrote some records at state, but he
I
wasn't
wish
state
I
champion.
was. I wasn't though. But my game, this is what I would do. I rode the city bus to school. I rode the city bus to school every day. I would get to my high school started at 7:45. I had a best friend. His name is Eric. We'd get there at 6:30. We had basketball class first period. I was in the gym from 6:30.
Y'all didn't catch it. Y'all didn't catch that? It went over your head. It wasn't an actual class, but they made it a class the first period of being in the gym at 6:30.
You go to school, you go through your classes. I had to do my homework. I had to do all that, which is very important. I went to the YMCA. I worked at the YMCA as well. I worked from 3:30 to 7:30. There's a gym in the YMCA.
Y'all catch what he said?
Like I that's what I'm saying. Like I loved it so much, it never got boring. I wanted it to be so good that I still have that same feeling today. So no matter what I had in life, no matter what I had to do, there was time for basketball at all times, every day. No matter what. I had to get the important stuff done, which was academics is the most important thing. I had to do chores around the house every day. And then I went to the gym. And you know my little sister who passed, she was right with me. So, like basketball is just everything to me. I love it. That's why it's tough for me to watch. Not you guys, but it's tough for me to watch people who disrespect the game. Because like I've been through it, and I'm sure everybody got their own story and been through it. But like to get to where I am today, every year is a fight. Especially being my height. Like y'all got height, y'all are straight. Straight, y'all are good. Me, bro, it's a fight every day. to just be there. And I was an all-star, second team All-NBA.
Twice.
29 a game. 29
On the number one team in the East.
in the NBA. But look, the next year I still gotta fight for my spot. Like, it don't make no sense.
Somebody transfer you, like, dang, I got to sacrifice going from point to two because this person came, or I got to sacrifice starting to come off the bench.
Bro, every year.
This is somebody at the highest level, the 1% in the world. And he got to do it.
High school, college, NBA, you name it, bro. Every year it was something. It's a new guy coming in. They got another point guard. He's gonna start. He's gonna do all this. It's like, okay, we'll see. I'm gonna be at you every day. Every day. It doesn't matter. Every day. Ask anybody whoever was on my team. Like, they brought in new people every year since I've been in the league, and I've seen it. They start off well. Everybody's in the gym at the beginning. Everybody's
Excited,
early.
they've been gone all year.
Everybody's early. Everybody's staying after practice. You like, dang, bro. Everybody's getting better. Season starts September, end of September. Give it to like November.
Yeah.
Half the team's in there early. Half the team's in there late. February, nigga, I'm the only nigga in there. Like, I'm not, am I bad to say that, but like, I'm the only dude in there. There's only a couple guys every team. Like, one dude I seen, we didn't play well together. LeBron James, bro. I watched him every day for 7 months. Every day.
So I would hit him, and I knew they weren't, they weren't seeing eye to eye.
On the court.
On the court. Off the court is all good.
That's my dude.
So
the coolest dude ever, bro.
So I said, what's his work ethic like? He said, well, he's in the gym.
Bro, he's a
all
machine.
the time.
Like, it's crazy. He's the first guy in there. Practices at 11. He's in there at 9. He's the last guy to leave. Bro, it's not like there's no secret to it. I've been able to get all these guys as mentors. JAMAL, Floyd Mayweather, Tom Brady, Kobe. I watched LeBron for 7 months. Like, it was the dopest thing ever. No matter what he did the night before, he's in there. He's in there. Taking care of his body. He's a machine, bro. Like, have y'all ever seen him in real life?
No.
Bro, when he sits right here, when he sits down, bro, he sits like his back he's a machine. Like, he walked, like, it seemed like somebody plugged something in him, bro. And I'm not even lying. But that's how, like, it didn't just get there. Yeah, he's 6'8", 240, but he really works. And that's why I say taking care of your body and stuff. Every day he's in there. High school, it was like, I was just better than everybody. So that was just like, it just was what it was. College, so I get to college. They got Vanoy Overton. They got Justin Dimon. And I remember I'm coming into college. I got a little bit of hype. Like, I had to do an extra year of prep school, so the hype around here was cool. Trey and all them just ran through Washington, #1 seed and all that. So when I come in, I'm already like, okay, I'm coming in. Romar didn't promise me nothing. I don't know if he's promised anybody anything ever. He didn't tell me I was gonna start. He didn't tell me any of that. So when I come in, I'm just myself. I'm the first guy in the gym. I'm the last guy to leave. I'm battling with Vanoy. Like, Vanoy, I've been battling since we was young. Justin Dimon's a senior, so I'm a freshman coming in. They really ain't trying to give me nothing. And like I said, I got a little bit of hype, so it's already I'm coming in, I'm supposed to be that guy. But I remember it was like the 4th game of the season. I ended up starting, me and Justin Dimon ended up starting. 4th game of the season, something happens, I think we lose. Romar brings me in his office, and he's like, defensively, I just don't think you're good enough right now. So I'm thinking about bringing you off the bench. When he said that, like my heart hurt so bad. And it's funny because everything I do in the NBA, high school, college, I always think about Tacoma because they see me at my highest. Like they seen like nobody can guard me. That's what they know. So when stuff like that happens, I'm like, damn, what are they gonna think down back in the tag? I'm telling you, when he told me I was not gonna start, I was picking up full court. I was in every position the right way. It was just a sense of urgency that I didn't have. Not saying I was comfortable, but I maybe wasn't pushing myself as much as I needed to. So to say that is like every step of the way, there was something new that I had to prove that I can do. Like I'm not no defensive player. I mean, I'm gonna give my 100% effort, but I'm a scoring guard that's gonna get 30 every night. But Romar was like, if you do not get in your stance, you're not playing. And when he said that, it was just like, I gotta play D. I gotta do that. So every year, it's been something like that. Not saying it's defense, but it's something that they put on me, put on my back, and I just gotta prove to them that I can do it. And I've tried to do it every year, and like I said, with the opportunity, just give me the opportunity. I know I worked so hard that once I get the opportunity, I'm gonna take it and run with it and never look back. So, like this situation I'm in now, I'm going to Denver, I'm gonna come off the bench, I'm cool with that. Don't let me get a real opportunity. Because it's a wrap. I've already done it so many times, every year. 8 years straight, bro. And I'm gonna tell you the list. No disrespect to anybody that was on my team. I got drafted 60th. Jimmer Fredette got drafted 7th. I had to fight him every day in practice.
He used to call me every day.
I was hot.
But he was the first one cheering for Jimmer.
Oh yeah. When it comes to team stuff, like no one's bigger than that. So I'm a cheer. I'm a do whatever's best for the team. But every day, I was in there. I was the first guy in there. I was picking them up full, fouling the shit out of them every day. Like you're gonna have to come through me every day the next year. So I end up starting the end of that year. The next year, I'm thinking, okay, I play well. I'm like, I'm starting. I'm gonna come in my second year and start again because I was hooping. They bring in Aaron Brooks. They bring in AB, and I looked up to him. One of the coldest dudes I've ever played against. AB will tell you out his mouth. I was at him every day. To a point where, not saying he quit.
Like, you got it.
You got it.
Oh shit, he quit.
Hey, look, the third year, and AB's my dude, bro. And he has texted me sometimes, like when I'm going through the stuff that they be putting me through. He'd text me. I seen it firsthand, bro. I already know what you're gonna do with it. My third year, they signed Vasquez, Greivis Vasquez. Pass first point guard. They're praising him. We don't need the scoring point guard as a starter, this and that. That's fine. Mike Malone, who's my coach now, tells me, you're our best guard, but what's best for the team is you come off the bench. Exactly. But that's what he goes back to with the NBA stuff. That's just how it is. It's all good.
Sometimes.
I mean, shit. Look at him. He's not supposed to be no 6-man, but he's the best 6-man ever. That happens. I'm at him every day, picking him up full, and I don't even play defense. But I'm so, my sense of urgency is like, I gotta get it. Like, I'm better than this guy every day. December, they trade him. I end up starting the rest of the year. I averaged 20 points a game, 6 assists, boom. I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to get a little paycheck. Sac done signed me back. They got to. I just averaged 20 and 6. I didn't even get an offer from Sac.
That's how it works.
I signed in Phoenix because I'm thinking Eric Bledsoe wasn't signed yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to go there and basically be able to play, start, do whatever. Bled signs back the day before training camp. 85 million, 80. So, I mean, he has to start. Not saying he's not good enough to start. Bled's my dude. Has to start. To keep it real, I was playing better. I was leading the team in scoring, and I was playing like 21 minutes a game.
Every time he was out there, the team won more. Like, they were more cohesive. They won close games. Like, he was.
But you know, the year before, Dragic just got third team All NBA. He averaged 20 and 6. Bled, they were one game from the playoffs, so it was hype. Then when I come in, I'm playing well, and they like bash me for playing so good. I'm supposedly messing stuff up, whatever, because people are mad, this and that. I get traded to Boston. I'm hot. Like, Boston, cuz? I'm like, I'm not trying to go to Boston. Like, I knew they just traded everybody. They traded Rondo, all them. So I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to go to Boston. I'm not trying to go out there. I get to Boston, and I talk to him about everything. So, I mean, he knows how hot I am. I'm like, I do not want to go to Boston. I just don't. Like, there's nothing. I'm thinking, and then when I do go, they don't have no point guard. So I'm thinking, okay, they got to start me. They got to. Brad Stevens comes in. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with you, this and that. But first couple games, you're going to at least come off the bench. And then after that, I was hooping. We ended the year. We ended up going to the playoffs, and we got swept by Cleveland.
The next year, his All-Star year, his first All-Star year. I'm not sure people know this at all.
They don't. They do.
You got it. I'm going to fill in. Go ahead.
I think we're in Spain or something. Spain or Italy or something. We got preseason games. Brad Stevens comes to me and says, you've been the best player on our team, not the guard, best player. Everybody knows it. But again,
you're not starting.
What's best for the team, you got to come off the bench. At this point, I'm hot because I'm already averaged whatever last year, and I'm hooping in training camp. I'm hooping. Nobody's messing with me. I'm not even just scoring. Like, I'm just making the right play. Like, I'm making everything happen. He says that to me, I just go like my heart drops because I'm like, bro, I worked so hard this summer.
He called me so devastated. I had to text him lines to. I'll let you finish how you. I had to text him lines to send to Brad Stevens because he was so hurt and so mad.
I didn't know what to say.
He didn't know what to say. So I sent him a long thing to send to Brad Stevens as if it came from him.
We start the year. I'm coming off the bench.
Still.
Smart and Avery
Bradley was supposed to start.
started.
One of them got hurt.
First 2 games. First game I have 29 off the bench.
One of them got hurt.
The second game I got 27 off the bench. So I'm not tripping, but I am. I'm like, come on, bro. It's obvious. It's obvious, bro. It's obvious. The third game of the season. Smart comes in shoot around. His toe is messed up for some reason. I'm like, what the hell happened to you? We get the shoot around. I mean, we get to the game later, and then he's not gonna play. So coach is like, Isaiah, you're gonna start. When he tells me I'm gonna start, he's like, you know, when he comes back, you're gonna go back to the bench, this and that. So I'm like, okay, I mean, it is what it is. We was in Indiana. I think I had like 32 that game.
Yeah.
2 games later, Avery gets hurt. So Smart's about to come back. Avery gets hurt.
They just switched positions. One got hurt. No, for real. So
Avery gets hurt. So Avery gets hurt, and Smart comes back in, and I'm still starting. At that point, it was like 8 games in. I was averaging 30. There's no way he could have took me out now. Like so to start the year to say that, I was supposed to come off the bench. My first All-Star year.
Nobody knows that. But they
don't say that.
Yeah.
So that's every year I've had to deal with something. So that year I was supposed to be the 6th man.
Yep.
I do that. I become an All-Star. Avery comes back, this and that.
Then they try to bring him off the bench again after All-Star. No, I'm messing.
No, they didn't. That would have been crazy. So that happened. So there was really only 1 year. So after that first All-Star year, that was the only year I came in like, I'm the starter.
Good.
Like I'm that dude. Like then you can't take that away from me. And everybody knew it. The next year, I have a good year. I have another All-Star year. That was the first year that I was able to be comfortable. Be able to be comfortable and know that I'm the starter, I'm the man, and I'm carrying this team. I'm the leader. So I had to go through all that to get to that. I averaged 29 a game, bro. And I get traded. I sit out 7 months. I come back, I'm under minutes restriction. I can only play 19, 20 minutes a game. On a new team with 8 brand new players and a new system that
I just did it. That's impossible.
Exactly, it's impossible, but they're not gonna say that. It's impossible. Playing with one of the best players to ever play.
Yeah.
So he gotta play his way too. I come in, I play 14 games for the Cavs. We go 7-7. I'm at JAMAL every day because the last game we played
against us.
Minnesota. The next day I get traded. They're not. I know you guys read all the stuff, the media stuff. They're not telling you I just came off an injury, 7 months, and didn't practice, didn't play, didn't do anything. On top of the Cavs, they're an older team, so we don't practice. We don't practice at all. I mean, it's an older team, so there's no, like, you go, you get your work in, and then you go home. You feel me? They're not saying none of that. I play they bring the D-League team up so I can scrimmage, because the old guys can't scrimmage, they're too old. Wow. They bring the D-League team up, which is cool, because I just need some 5-on-5 before I go into an actual NBA game. In 7 months, I had one 5-on-5, 20-minute scrimmage. And then I go out and play against NBA players. They don't tell you none of that, bro. So that happens, I play 14 games. I'm trying to get my rhythm back in real live NBA games. It's impossible. And I'm on a minutes restriction, bro. I'm not able to just go out and I can shoot any shot, I can average 35 minutes a game. I wasn't able to do that. I was able to play 22 minutes a game. So the last time they seen me average 30. They were expecting me to average 30 off 22 minutes. That's impossible. Off a brand new team, off a 7-month injury. I get traded to LA. You know, they got Lonzo Ball, they got the young team. When I get traded there, I'm like, there's no way I'm coming off the bench. There's no way. Like, you can't bring me off the bench. Name another player that did what I did and got traded and put in a situation you're gonna bring him off the bench. So let's say Damian Lillard or Kemba Walker. If he get traded to Lakers, is he coming off the bench?
No.
Exactly. But I'm put in a different box because, again, 60th pick, I'm 5'9". It's not normal for the things that I do. I'm telling you guys this because it's real life. Like, what you see at the top, MVP chance, all-stars, every commercial, every endorsement, it wasn't always like that. Like, I worked for it. So when they were trying to be at me last year, it hurt. Because I'm like, bro, I worked way too hard. And y'all seen it though. It's not just like my homies is in the corner. You know, your best friends are gonna tell you what you wanna hear. It's not like we're just chilling like, damn, you're the best guard, you're this and that, you should be doing this. Because your friends are always gonna tell you that. I was really doing it on the highest stage. So when they put me in those other situations, but then they're telling me to go out and average 30, it's like I can't. It's impossible. You trade to the Lakers, I play a little better, but I'm still not playing. Like, I'm on a minutes restriction the whole year. But if you look at all the sports shows and all that, they're not gonna tell you none of that. They're gonna be like, oh, he's not the same player, he's not. All I say is this: give me the same opportunity that I got when I was on top, and let me not show you I can't do it no more. Then you can tell me, okay, he's slowed down, his hip is messed up, but you can't put me in a different situation and a different opportunity and expect the same results. So all I'm saying is, whatever opportunity you guys get, bro, like, you gotta take full advantage of it every single time. Because you never know what's gonna happen, especially when you get to the highest level, overseas. When you get paid to play the game, it's not the game you play out there no more.
It's almost not a game no more. It's a business.
Like, I love the league. I love the NBA. I'm so blessed. Like, the dopest job in the world. But it's tough, bro. Because you're fighting more than just the guy that's guarding you and the team that's scouting you. You're fighting against your teammates. You're fighting against the coaches. All that. So it's just, that was my story. That was my 8 years. This is my 8th year. I went from about to sign a $200 million contract to signing a 2-year, 1-year, $2 million contract, which I'm not tripping off that. But that's how fast they can try to take something from you. Like, they ain't gonna take it from you.
If you two guys can swap superpowers, if you can take something from him and you can take something from him, what would it be to?
I think almost like with Kyrie, people don't talk about how good of a shooter he is. Like, they see the scoring ability, but they don't see how good of a shooter he is. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things, I think mentality, I think a lot of things are the same with us, but I think like his shooting separates him. Like he said, like if you can shoot, you can play with anybody. On the ball, off the ball, and his shooting ability is next level. Like, pros have a certain shooting ability, but he's so far beyond that. So he's a dead-eye shooter. He outshot me last time he shot, by the way.
I mean, I can do a lot that the tall guys can do, so I'm not sure. I guess just obviously his handles is the best in the world. But like, his handles are the best, but he's not like working on it. So I don't know.
Don't hear that. Come here.
Exactly. I'm just saying, it's so natural. I don't know what I would take. Like, his handle is so natural. I would take everything, I guess.
Yeah,
like, no, his handle or his playmaking. Like, you guys don't understand how good of a playmaker he is and how easy the game is. Like, I watched him since I was 15, every day. So, I mean, it would be more than just his handle that I would take from him. Like, if I could beat him, that would be dope. That would be dope. Because the game is just way too, like, I had to really work hard as hell. I'm not saying he didn't, but it's so easy that I wish I can have how easy the game is.
We were supposed to watch film today, but what we got from him was honestly.
That was my fault too.
No. What y'all don't know is so many stars so protected and worried about their brand and worried about this. What y'all just got from him is the conversations that we have. Like, he was vulnerable. He just let you guys into his world, like into his mind, into his heart.
It's about you guys.
Yeah.
And I've been through it. So I know the bottom and the top, and I got the formula. I mean, these dudes got the formula too, so I'm always here to help anybody, trainers, players. Like, it's all love, because I want to see everybody. Reach their dream. I know he had the question.
No, I will let you get the last question.
Do you guys think the NBA is ready?
They already got me on everything. I know not to talk no more.
Coach Dave, you got the last question, then we'll get it.
Question? You was on the road. I want to donate to the camp. So like, there's some exclusives. I don't know who maybe the best.
Okay, what we're gonna do is
They're exclusive, bro.
Open them up. Let's see. You donate. Just contributing to.
oh wow, those are beyond exclusive. Y'all see these? Y'all can't buy these. These exclusive. What's your number 3 on there?
Stop it.
No, I don't.
Zeke taking care of his community. Give it to the next generation. That's what it's about.
Let's see
The
that
other
one.
one's a little different.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure it out. We may do these ones who needs them and got the best grades or something. We gotta do something special. Hey, hold on, I gotta give my man a hug. I gotta give my brother a hug, man. For real, bro.
Thank you, Zeke, when you showed out.
I didn't either. It was just
That shit hurt.
yeah. But they felt it.
I mean, the shoes are just player edition Kobe Bryant that nobody has. I mean, there's only me, Devin Booker, and DeMar DeRozan that got their own customized Kobe. So it's just a gift to however they give it to the players that attend this camp, I just feel like it'll be something special. I was always one of them kids that wanted professional athletes, you know, wristband, headband, jersey, or shorts, or something. So, I mean, I got so many shoes and so many that you can't get, that I feel like it'll be a cool little gift for somebody.
Appreciate your time.
You already know. Real authentic.
Like that's what's so dope. Like me knowing, they don't know, but me knowing, like that's what's so dope about it. I'm like, he's talking like it's that's what for me was like, dang, dope. At like high school, for them getting all the game, like nutritionists, like everything.
It's amazing, bro.
Bro, I was like, damn. So, like, if Ray Allen or Gary Payton had this kind of camp in high school, you know what I'm saying?
It changed your life.
It's life changing. Like talking SAT, talking this, talking how to stretch, talking nutritionist, watching film. Come on, bro. Like, and it's our state. Like when I was growing up, like, I never went to one camp. I ain't went to no camps when I was growing up. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't do nothing. Look, and all the hoopers want to stay.
Because like, that's what. That was, bro.
And now they have so many people that care about it, the resources. Like this,
there's no way you don't got the chance to make it.
Yeah, you got the
do
chance.
something, not even
almost like
opportunity.
Get it out of it what you put into it. Now, here's they're talking like it was just me, you, and him. That's what I'm like. Yeah, but everybody don't pull back them layers though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just I know they'll feel that. That's why, like, every time I tell my story, it's like I know real people feel it.
Yeah, they gonna feel
it. Like it's bigger
if
than
you're real, it can't not affect you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it gotta affect you. Ain't no choice. Ain't no choice.
I could have been up there for hours. High school, college.
They were so like.
Man, I could have told them that everything that happened this year.
Yeah, this year alone. Yeah.
We was talking about.
Yeah.
So when I felt like, remember after the game in Minnesota?
Yeah. Oh,
like
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that.
Remember me, you, Carlton? We was the last ones in the arena.
We was the last ones in the arena. Any people that was working was leaving. We was the last ones in the arena.
The bus and everything.
He was like, this is
the bus left.
Yeah, the bus left. Yeah. That was priceless. Right?
They gotta know the real.
They got the real.
I'm just saying, this is real.
Yeah. This
you still can't start?
Bro, he called me so hot.
Yeah, that's.
Nah, nobody knows that story. Like, he called me so hot.
That's crazy.
You could do a movie. Later on in life, you could easily
coming.
The
whole world's gonna feel it.
They had to have everybody like, woo. I didn't know. They thought they knew.
You get to this
Now you have to. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're watching it from this, like, damn, what's gonna happen next? Everybody's on the edge of their seat, but he's living it. It's different.